everyone. My name is Cheryle, and I'm a fourth grade teacher. I'm going to share a story with you today. It's called The First Strawberries. This story was told from family to family, passed down from moms to kids throughout history. It came from the Cherokee people, and they were the very first people to ever live on this land that we call North Carolina now. They were indigenous, or the first people, in the mountains of our state. This book is entitled The First Strawberries, a Cherokee story. It was written or retold by Joseph Bruchac, and the pictures, the illustrations, are by Anna Vojtek. Let's get started. Long ago, when the world was new, the Creator made a man and a woman. The two of them were made at the same time so that neither would be lonesome. They married, and for a long time, they lived together and were happy. Here's the woods and the creek. There's their home in the background. And here they are having fun in the creek together. Remember, this story is from long, long ago. Here they are inside their home. He's working on making an arrow for his bow and arrow set, and she's working on shucking some corn for them to eat. Notice the lovely basket and the pottery that they've made as they sit by the fire. Then one afternoon, the man came home from hunting and found that the woman had not yet begun to prepare their meal. Instead, she was out picking flowers. So here he is coming home after hunting, and here she is out picking flowers. The man grew angry. "I am hungry," he said in a cold voice. "Do you expect me to eat flowers?" Now the wife too became angry. She had picked those flowers to share their beauty with her husband. "Your words hurt me," she said. "I will live with you no longer." Look at the look on his face. He looks angry. She is not very happy either. She turned to the west and began to walk toward the sun. Her husband followed, but her steps were too quick. He could not catch her. He called her name, but she could not hear him. He went as fast as he could, but his wife was much faster. There she goes, walking quickly toward the west. He continues to walk after her, trying to catch up. But look, she's getting far, far away. The sun watched as the husband followed her. The sun saw how sorry the man was and took pity on him. "Are you still angry with your wife?" asked the sun. "No," said the man. "I was foolish to speak those angry words. But I cannot catch her to tell her that I'm sorry." "Well, then I will help you," said the sun. Here he is gazing up and speaking with the sun. The sun shone its light down on the earth in front of the woman. Where its light shone, raspberries grew up. The berries were ripe and looked good to eat, but the woman paid no attention and continued walking. Raspberries. I think that would get my attention. But I'm afraid she's still too angry, and it did not get her attention. The sun tried again. It shone down and blueberries grew. They glistened brightly in the sunlight, but the woman paid no attention to them. She only walked on toward the west, leaving her husband farther behind. See the blueberries right down here? Off she goes. I guess when you're angry, sometimes you don't notice things that are beautiful right there in front of you. Now the sun tried a third time. Where its beams touched the earth this time, blackberries blew up. They were dark and plump, but the woman's anger was too great, and she did not see them. Blackberries. At last, the sun tried its hardest. It shone its light down in the grass right in front of the women's feet. And strawberries appeared. They glowed like fire in the grass, and the woman had to stop when she saw them in front of her. Here's the strawberries, and look, she sees them. She knelt down and plucked one and bit into it. She had never tasted anything like it before. Its sweetness reminded her of how happy she and her husband had been together before they quarreled. I must gather some of this fruit to give to my husband, she said, and she began to pick the berries. Does it look like she's angry still? She noticed something beautiful, and she let go of her anger. Wow. She was still picking them when the man caught up to her. Look at her face now. It's good to be able to let go of hard feelings. "Forgive me for my harsh words," he said to her. And she answered him by sharing the sweetness of the strawberries. And so it was that strawberries came into the world. Look at their faces now. They're seeing the beauty, they're enjoying the lovely taste of the strawberries, and they've forgiven each other. To this day, when the Cherokee people eat strawberries, they are reminded to always be kind to each other, to remember that friendship and respect are as sweet as the taste of ripe red berries. Kindness, it is a sweet thing that you can give to other people. You can share them just like you can share strawberries. You can share kindness with each other. And that's the end of our story today. Thank you for joining me for the first strawberries, a Cherokee story. Bye now.